Alright, note to self. Next time I'm doing a bike tour, I should take some sunscreen and something to drink. Beat, 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 beat. Holy f***, that was probably the most sport I've done this entire year. I should take better care of myself. Anyhow, we're here. Look, that's Lake Wörthersee. I mean, the view would be a bit better from up there, but this thing is closed, of course. I mean, that's perfect from a camera position, but I don't think that you get the entire view. Maybe more like this. So that. Here we go. Welcome to Austria. So it's been exactly 4 weeks since the partial lockdown happened here in Austria, and pretty much a month since I decided to move back to Carinthia to temporarily live with my parents, because Canada just wasn't happening. Ooh, how about we rebrand those monthly vlogs to KVlogs, because we're in Klagenfurt in Kärnten now. So this is KVlog number 1, because can't be a vlog anymore. So 4 weeks. The situation is good, I would say. Personally, I'm happy. I'm happy with how our government reacted. I'm happy with the measures they're taking. There's a curfew in place. We are not allowed to go out except for going shopping, helping others, going to our workplace, or what I'm doing right now, going for a walk. So that's still allowed. I can still walk as long as I'm by myself or with the people that I'm living with, so I could go for a walk with my parents. That's the legal situation in Austria right now. We are at that point where we slowly go back to opening shops and workplaces, but it's gonna take a while until we go back to normal, and I think that a normal as we knew it before will not happen this year. Probably not even next year. We will see. However, I am optimistic that Austria will get through this without a bigger crisis. So personally, I feel good about that. But then again, I'm one of those lucky people who are not hit pretty hard with the whole crisis. I mean, I didn't really lose much except for all the stuff that I had planned for the rest of the year. You know, you had to cancel a lot of shows and a lot of trips. But in general, I don't lose much money, I don't lose a business. There are so many people who lose their job right now, so I can really not complain, because I can't lose my job, I don't have any. Ha! Suck it. That's the best strategy against job loss. Be unemployed already. And I think still after this crisis I would find a job somewhere. Maybe I would even find a job easier than before. Maybe not. Who knows? But I'm willing to take that risk. Yeah, I hear voices, even amongst my friends, who are more and more unhappy with the situation because they feel they're not supported enough by the government. And I understand those issues, but then on the other hand, there is no better way, really. Like, if we would just let it happen to save the economy, well, then it's probably gonna hit us even harder, and then we have to take measures that are even harder and that ruin the economy even more. But that's just my uninformed opinion, so really I have no idea. But that's what I think is the case. So I am happy with the measures that were taken. And yeah, I mean, it could be a lot worse. Look to Italy, Spain, the US. Could have been slightly better, yes. I'm not unhappy with the situation. I mean, I have everything that I need. We can still buy food. I have a place to live. I don't even need to pay rent. That's amazing. So I don't make a lot of debt. Like I don't lose a lot of money because of this situation. Of course, I lost a lot of opportunities. Again, I still didn't leave Europe properly, and it's probably gonna take a long time until I actually get to do that. But then again, Austria is great. Come on, I mean, look at that. I can still take my bike, go for a 1 hour bike ride and come up here to the Pyramidenkogel and enjoy my life. Come on. It could really be worse. For instance, if you're not allowed to leave the house, not even to go for walks, or just go for walks like 5 minutes away from your place that you live at. So could be a lot worse. I don't like the term social distancing because I can still be social via the internet. I don't need to socially distance myself from others. I just need to physically distance myself from others. But again, I'm just privileged. I also have my company now, but my company is not making less money because of the crisis, because my company has never been making money. So whatever. So what happened in the past 4 weeks? Not much. In the very beginning, the first 3 days or so, I've been really happy, like enthusiastically happy. I just enjoyed it to be back in Austria. It was like, oh yeah, that's the next step, let's do that. We're just gonna chill here in Austria, everything is great. And welcome to Austria. Welcome to Corinth. Ah, isn't that nice? It's especially nice because of the time. Like, you know, we're living in tough times right now. You don't even know how much I enjoy this right now. I can be outside, I can breathe the air. I feel alive. This is great. This is amazing. Especially because I know that any moment this can all disappear. I mean, I kind of feel like we're close to a war, even though, like, we're not close to a war with other countries. But we are already in war with the virus. I'm glad to be here. I'm not afraid. I'm not unhappy. I'm actually better than I have been the past like half year or so. I'm actually happier because somehow it provides a reason for me to do nothing, right? Now my doing nothing is justified and I don't have to feel bad about it because they tell me to stay home and do nothing, so that's what I'm gonna do. I already have practice in that. I do that quite well. But that only lasted for 3 days and then routine came back and I was like, what am I doing with my life? I don't do anything with my life. And so my mood, anti-skyrocketed. What's the opposite of skyrocket? So then in the beginning, like first weeks, I was like, not entirely happy. Also, I had issues with health insurance because holy shit, bureaucracy. March 20th, 6th day in Austria, 5th day in quarantine. Could be better. I'm still alright. I'm just a bit frustrated. Here's the thing. I need health insurance for obvious reasons. To get health insurance in Austria, I could either get a job and then I pay health insurance with that, which I could potentially do, but since companies are rather letting people go than taking new people in right now, this could be somewhat difficult. I don't know, I haven't tried, whatever. It's also not what I want to do. I could get it if I am unemployed and I get money from the unemployment service, but I don't because I haven't worked enough to get that. Or I get my own company, so I become self-employed and with that I can get health insurance. Now, in order to register as a self-employed person, again, because I did that already. Side note, last time I registered as a self-employed person, it took me like half a day and I did it from France. Perfectly fine, no problems whatsoever. But this time around, since in the past 5 years I've been
living outside of Austria, in Germany, I have to provide a confirmation like that I didn't do stupid stuff in Germany. I have to provide this record of, you know, this police record. Now, in order to get that, I can only get that via a letter that I write to them that they should send it to me. I also need to pay the fees and then they send it to me, and that takes like 2 weeks, the whole process. And it's like this letter that I have right here. Problem with this letter is before I can send it, I need to get Beglaubigung. I don't even know the word for that. So basically somebody needs to check that I am actually the person that I claim to be here. So somebody needs to check my ID and then stamp here that this is... So I went to the police station and said, because here it says police station, but they said they don't do that. I have to go to the Behörde. Problem is the Behörde is closed because coronavirus. And so they said I should just call the Landesdienststelle. Called there, they said they can't help me, I should call in Vienna. Call in Vienna, they said, well, we can't help you, you need to do that in Germany. I'm like, the hell do that in Germany? How am I supposed to, this is supposed to be from the... So basically, I can't get that shit, and I can't register as a self-employed person, and thus can't get health insurance with that. So I probably have to get a private health insurance, which is annoying because it's almost as expensive as the insurance with the self-employment. Just that with the self-employment, it actually also counts as I'm officially working, whereas with that shit, it's just health insurance. So no pension insurance either. And money is really not the problem. I'm fine with paying those 200 euros per month on this stupid insurance, because I mean I save a lot of money by living with my parents right now. So I don't pay the 800 euros rent, so I can pay this stupid insurance like 4 times. But I can't get it. Stupid bureaucracy. And that frustrates me a bit.
Eventually I figured it out.
Same day, 2 p.m. I filled out this Eidesstaatliche Erklärung, where I basically say that I have not been convicted in Germany. If that would be a lie, then I would additionally be convicted in Austria for fraud, because however, it's not the case, so I'm fine. And with that, I can temporarily get over the fact that I need this stupid thing from Germany, which I can't get at the moment. So, it looks good that I might get my self-employment going.
I now have health insurance with my self-employment, so I am self-employed, but I don't do anything with that, I just pay health insurance. So I just pay 200 euros a month to be insured, and otherwise pretend to be self-employed, but really not do much with that. But that's alright, because I told myself, hey, otherwise you would be in Canada now, and in Canada you wouldn't do anything either. And I granted myself this 1 month vacation in Canada, so why not have this 1 month vacation in Austria now? Yeah. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Anything else that I need to mention? I'm not really doing much. Playing card games with my family, playing with my loop station, making a little bit of music. Learning music theory, that's also nice. Yes. So I can finally improvise with the guitar as well now, that's cool.
It's so nice learning music theory. Isn't that great? Love it!
And I'm also trying to get better at playing the keyboard. But long term, I don't want to stay here with my family. Long term, I just don't want to live with my mom or like my parents. I'm too old for that, you know. But then again, not paying rent also has something to it, because if I don't have to pay rent, then I don't have to make that much money to pay for rent, which would have been the case in Munich. So yeah, I'm alright, but long term I do want to figure out how to make money again. I don't know how I'm gonna do that though. I don't really have a plan yet. I'm still doing that little bit of private lessons but that's just one lesson a week right now. And I'm still doing that YouTube thing. Speaking of YouTube, I'm finally partnered again. Sweet!
I just came here to chillax, but then I saw this. Important notifications. Like a few minutes ago, I got accepted to the YouTube partner program. Finally! I've been waiting for this for 3 months now. I've been waiting for 3 months for them to approve me. Because I used to be a YouTube partner a long time ago.
April 9th, 2013, YouTube launched the Partners program in Austria, and I'm now officially partnered!
And then they changed the rules, and I didn't have enough subscribers, so I lost my partner status. But then I had over 1,000 subscribers again, and I requested it again. And now, finally, at even 137 subscribers more, they finally accepted me again. Which means I can monetize my videos. Which means I can make money on YouTube. Which means this is my job now. I'm a professional YouTuber again.
It's my 4th day of being able to monetize again. And hey, I'm making 5 cents per day. So that's like 150 a month. I can absolutely not live from that. But it's a start. And so I decided for myself, you're just gonna take the next month to figure out if this is a direction you wanna go in. Because if that is a direction I wanna go in, I can push my videos, I can, because that's something that I like to do. I like to go to places to film videos. Don't like the editing so much, but that's mainly because of my wrists that both start to hurt, or because I'm just spending too much time in front of the keyboard and the mouse. Got myself an ergonomical mouse, but still it hurts if I do too much. So, can't do too much, but 3 videos a week should be possible. And I think that I found my niche by now. I think that I want my niche to be the RC505 looping stuff. I'm quite good at that, and I understand the looper quite well. So I am teaching people how to properly use it. I am helping people with their problems. Just today I released a video where I answered questions. If you have any more questions, put them somewhere, I'll try answer them. And I'm gonna spend the next month just trying to push that, doing live shows as well, because I just enjoy doing that, and I also want to get better at that. So once we're allowed to put on shows again in bars, I can go back and be better than ever. Yeah, and that's my plan for at least the next month. I want to push this and see if I can, at least see an increase in my revenues. Even if it's, a 100% increase still just gets me to €3. But if we continue this exponentially, because everybody's all about exponential curves lately, then at some point I will make enough money to live off of that. And that would be cool, because that would be something that I actually enjoy doing. And then I'm, flexible with where I live and what I do in general. And that's something that really, the thought of that just is a lot more positive than the thought of getting yet another job somewhere in Vienna and working just so I have money. That's just, after 4 months I'm just gonna quit again if I don't like it. Of course I could be lucky and get a job that I actually like, and eventually it's probably gonna be that way that I'll have to get a job again, because I am gonna run out of money even if I don't have to pay for rent. But yeah, we will see. It's very uncertain what future will bring. I wanna take this crisis as an opportunity to figure stuff out, to learn some skills, to not feel bad about doing nothing, because so many people lost their jobs. So me being unemployed is just, Also, I'm not unemployed, I'm self-employed. Just don't do anything. Yet. Maybe I get some jobs and work as a freelancer. I can do that now. I can just program for somebody. I just don't have any offers yet, mainly because I didn't look for any. That's backup. The next month I want to focus on just doing YouTube. And if I say that to myself, that that's what I'm doing, then maybe I'm actually also more productive in doing it. Because in the past I was just sleeping forever, sleeping until noon, then eating, then playing games, then eating again, then watching television, then doing something on my computer, then going back to sleep. And that just feels unproductive and therefore doesn't feel good. But if I say, okay, YouTube is my job now, even though I don't earn much, but hey, I earn something, so it's my job, maybe I have more of that drive to actually do stuff. I already felt it in the past few days. I hope that's gonna stay, and I hope that this crisis is gonna end soon-ish. And I hope that we get through it well. We being my family, Austria, and the world. Alright, I think that's everything for today. Now comes the best part, cycling all the way back home. So yeah, you can expect a few more videos. I see you Monday when I play a live show. Don't get sick, stay healthy, that's good. We'll leave it at that. Get back up. Don't hurt yourself. That would be stupid. It's a bad time to hurt yourself. Always a bad time to hurt yourself, but especially now.